know, my name is Taya for those of you who do not know, and I try to make sense of lifestyle, career, and whatever else I want content here, so I hope you subscribe and stick around. By the title of this video, you can tell I'm finally doing the video that no one asked for, but I decided to film anyway. It is finally a get ready with me, a full get ready with me / get to know me tag. It's been, I don't even know how long I've had my channel for a while, but like I take breaks in between where I'm like filming and then I don't, but I'm trying to get back on that grind. But I realized that you guys really don't know that much about me, only where I work, because I do film day in my life as a social media strategist videos. That is what I do for a living. And you guys also know where I went to school because I did a couple of videos on it, but I did go to Penn State for those of you who do not know. So I just decided to film this video again because I wanted you guys to just get to know me a little bit better, but also I am going to meet up with my friend for brunch because it is her birthday weekend. Just wanted to pop in here and say hi and to give a proper intro, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, so before we actually really get into this video, I just wanted to throw a few disclaimers in there, child. First things first, I do film in front of my bedroom window at the moment, so I apologize if you hear cars and noise passing by. Mark and I are getting our couch delivered today, finally, after 20 years. So if you hear them, again, apologies. We don't really know what time they're coming. They said between 11 and 3, so we'll see. Last disclaimer is I am not Jackie Aina or, fuck, who else is a beauty guru? I just drew a blank. Jackie Aina. I'm not Jackie Aina or Too Much Mouth with the makeup brush and the beauty blender. So this is the way that I do my makeup. It works for me, and this is what I've been rocking with for a while. So if something that I do triggers you in terms of like the way I apply my mascara or something, I apologize, poo, but that's just, again, how I put on my makeup. So I did already prime my face, but I'm gonna just put a little bit more on because I feel like it's still dry. But this is the primer that I use. This is the, ooh, are you gonna focus, child? This is the LA Girl, okay, it's not focusing for some reason. Okay, there we go, the LA Girl Pro Prep Primer. This is literally from any drugstore, beauty supply store, wherever. You can get it, like Walmart, Target, again, beauty supply store. This is what I use. I used to use, or I still do use, the Too Faced Hangover Primer. That's like one of my favorite primers of all time, but I just haven't repurchased it yet because I've been too lazy. So this is what I'm rocking with. Another disclaimer, I'm sorry. Our heater, because the weather has been very weird, I live in Philly for those of y'all who don't know, but I live in Philly, so the weather has been very fickle here, and the heater in our apartment complex keeps like doing weird stuff. So if you hear gurgling noises, just know it's from that. Okay, so these questions are going to be a mix of a like generic question, so like the regular get to know me tag that you normally see on YouTube, but also I wanted to incorporate some of Vogue's 75 questions on here because I just love those videos. I love those little videos, so I wanted to throw in some questions from there. So let's get started. My face is prepped. I will be using the, I don't even know where the lid went, but I will be using the new Rihanna Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. I got this in the shade 20. My shade, I think, is still 420, child, I think. I have not been outside really because of the situation that we're all in still. So my face is clearly different from my chest and my hands in terms of skin tone. So we will see if this works, but let's get into it. So let's do this little beauty shot. Fake ass beauty guru. Okay, so the first question, what's your name? So my name is Taya, and the story behind that is my mom actually used to be a hairstylist back in the day, like before I was born and even when I was still like a toddler. And she had a client who I think was pregnant at the time, and she was going to have a daughter too, and she was going to name her Mattea. I'm really doing this with no mirror. There we go. So I was like, wait, what? Okay, so this client of hers was going to name her daughter Mattea, but my mom was like, oh, that's different, that's cute, but she didn't really like the "ma" in front of it, like for me. And my dad's name starts with a T, and my brother's name starts with a T, as well as my sister's. So my dad really wanted to keep up the T tradition. So my mom was just like, how about we just shorten it to Taya? And then that's how I got my name. So fun fact, that is how I got the name Taya. The next question, are you in a relationship? No. It's like, no. Yes, I am in a relationship for 5 years. My boyfriend, Marcus, who is currently out right now, is my boyfriend. He and I met our sophomore year of college, and we actually met through Instagram, typical millennial, like Gen Z relationship shit, but that's how we met. He sent me a DM basically saying like, hey, you look familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? At first I was looking at that message like, okay, like who is this? But I took a look at his profile and noticed that we had a lot of mutual friends, and he had his like high school name slash like the year he was going to graduate in his bio. So, and that high school is literally my old former high school's rival. So I automatically knew like he was legit and from around here. So that made me feel better. I was like hoping that I wouldn't end up on MTV and having to meet up with Neve to figure out who this man is. So that was interesting. But yeah, he sent me a DM. I didn't respond for a few days because at that time I was not on Instagram that much. I was really like obsessed with, and I still am, but I was really obsessed with Twitter, and that's where all my time was going. And I just happened to check Instagram and I noticed that he sent me a DM like 3 days ago, and I was like, shit, he's actually cute. And I actually wanted to talk to him after I noticed, you know, that he lived around me and all of that stuff. So I sent him a DM and I was like, he probably think I curved him, and he actually responded, and the rest is history. So we were long distance throughout most of our relationship, to be honest. He went to school in Baltimore, I went to school in Pennsylvania, where I currently live and where we're both from. And so we were literally like doing the mega bus trips, the Greyhound trips, child, like seeing each other during the holidays, FaceTiming every single day, all of that. So one thing I will say about long distance relationships, they do get a bad rep because people don't know what they're doing. Like if you really care about that person and that person really cares about you, you guys will make it work, period. There's no question about that. And that's how we went about it. Like we made it work. So we've been together again like 5 years, and this is our first apartment together, our first time living together. And it's just such a different world because we were long distance for so long, and now we're finally living together. So it's just nice. Next question, what is your favorite alcoholic drink? So my favorite alcoholic drink, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely immature when it comes to alcohol and liquor. Like I need a chaser. Definitely like a fruity type drink girl. I love sangrias, red sangrias. I love margaritas, strawberry margaritas, mango margaritas, whatever. I just love margaritas, and I love sangrias. I also really like red wine. So I would say like, I don't really have a favorite alcoholic drink, but those are my go-tos. Like if I'm out and like they don't have wine, red wine, which like most places always do, I will get a sangria or a margarita. Let's do one of the Vogue questions. Scale 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now? I would say maybe like a 7. As you guys know, I don't have to really harp on it too much. 2020 was a tough year. 2021 is still a tough year. We're still all trying to pick up the pieces from last year. And so it's been a journey. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be very candid here. I do have very bad anxiety. I suffer from anxiety very badly, and it has gotten worse, I feel like, as the year progressed. I wasn't like that. It was bad last year, but I feel like this year is just even worse. I've definitely went through a lot of different changes. Sorry, my voice, sorry about that. I've definitely went through a lot of big changes. I got a new job. Mark and I moved into this place. We're still dealing with like apartment updates, trying to get this in order. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot of transitions and a lot of changes. I'm very grateful, of course, for all of the changes that are happening right now, but it's at the same time, it can get overwhelming when it's like multiple changes, you know? So that's kind of like where I'm at right now in terms of a 7. But if you have anxiety, or if you're feeling, you know, down or more down recently, just know that you're not alone, and know that we're pretty much all feeling it. Hoping that there's better days ahead soon, and hoping that the light at the end of the tunnel will become more clear and in our reach, you know, soon. So that's what I will say on that. What's your wake up ritual? So my wake up ritual is basically I get up, go brush my teeth, wash my face. That's like the first thing I have to do in the morning, especially because my skin, as y'all have seen, like is not really the best. I'm trying to get it back on track. I'm looking for a dermatologist, so that's like the thing there. But I wash my face instantly, and then I will go into the kitchen, make my coffee. I have like a milk frother, so I really be whipping it up in the kitchen like I'm a Starbucks barista, and I'm obsessed with it. I'll probably do an Amazon favorite soon, but yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll like read a book. That's pretty much it. I really try to read a lot more now, and I really try to stay off my phone in the morning just because it can be a lot. Like pretty much everyone else, I'm always on social media, so I'm trying to not be on there that much. But I mean, it happens, you know, so that's just the one thing I will say. But I do try to read a lot. I'm really into rom-coms. One thing about me, I love rom-coms. I love romance. I love love. So I love those type of books. I will, of course, read like thrillers, mysteries, but and autobiographies and like things like that. But I really do like or prefer rom-coms. The one that I just finished one, and it was called The Best Worst Man. I think that's what it was called, The Best Worst Man. The book, I don't think I have the book here. Yeah, no. I think it was called The Best Worst Man. I'll pop it up on the screen if you know that's not the correct title, but that is the book that I read. It was the author Mia Sosa. I think she's Brazilian American, so it was just really nice. Like the main character, her name is Carolina. She was Brazilian American, and then her love interest Max, I think, was white, I think. But either way, like it was just such a nice book, and it was just nice to see like different cultures and getting to learn more about Brazilian culture. But it was just such a cute little book, and I'm so sad that I finished it. But now I'm currently reading In 5 Years. Currently reading right now. It's good so far, but I will definitely like update you guys when I've actually finished it. Okay, so what is your favorite song at the moment? I have so many favorite songs, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I have way too many favorite songs, but I rather just, instead of favorite song, I'm gonna say what's been on repeat for me. F what anybody says, Ruby Rose, her EP, Back to the Streets, period. That is a body of work. I have been listening to her EP since she dropped it, and I love it. I love everything about it. So that is what's been on repeat for me. Back to the Streets, all of the songs. My favorite song on there, my favorite songs are He and His Feelings, Bailar, Poppy, and Back in the Booth. Those are my favorite songs. So if you haven't listened to Ruby Rose, definitely give Back to the Streets a stream. Like it's a cute EP with a lot of fun bops and stuff. So that's what I like. I like to listen to cute little songs like that. I love female rappers and female rap, so like I will listen to any rap girly, to be honest. I also have been listening to a lot of Back in Blood by Pooh Shiesty. I think everybody loves that song at the moment. That has been on repeat for me. I've also been listening to Big Latto, her beatbox freestyle, like constantly. What else have I been listening to? And then I won't like harp on this question too much longer, but I guess another song I've been listening to is Fall Slowly by Jordan Lucas and Ashanti. I love that song. That song's been out for a minute now, and like it is like a toxic song, low-key, but I really do like it. Like I just like Jordan Lucas's voice on the track along with Ashanti's singing and vocals. I'm a huge Ashanti stan, so that is a really great song as well. Played any sports? So I am 5'9". I know it might not look like it on here, but I am 5'9". I have played volleyball for a little bit. I played basketball for a little bit, but mainly volleyball. I wasn't like the girl or anything. Like I wasn't like, you know, out here really just like that. Wasn't Olympic bound or anything, but I really did enjoy the sport. I just stopped because I'm not like the best. Like I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, and I'm not like the best athlete, to be honest. That's just like never been my thing. I appreciate go sports. I appreciate sports, and I appreciate like the talent that it requires to do sports, but that's just really never been in my wheelhouse. A quick update on this Fenty skin tint. I actually really like this. Honestly, not everything is gonna blur for me just because like, sorry, not everything is gonna blur for me just because some of these dark marks that I have are really freaking dark. Like they are really dark. So I'm probably not gonna be able to really get rid of those, like really blur those out too much. So yeah, but overall I actually really like this. But I'm not, again, Jackie Aina or too much mouth with the brush and the beauty blender, if you couldn't tell by my chaotic application of this. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. That's been my favorite color since I was a little girl, and it will always be my favorite color. What's your favorite perfume? So see, this is a question that I probably shouldn't even have an answer, because really, realistically, I don't know. Now I'm gonna be using some concealer, not the hair, child. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Y'all already know probably what this is. I don't have to tell y'all, but I'm trying to really like get more into perfumes. Sorry if you guys hear that noise. Mark is back in the apartment, but I'm trying to get more into perfumes. I never really been able to find a perfume that stays on me longer than, I feel like, 20 minutes, which is really frustrating. So I'm still on the hunt for a favorite one or a really good one. I know the popular ones like Baccarat, Tom Ford's cherry perfume, the Fabulous perfume, the Maison Margiela perfumes. I actually did have one of those. I think I had, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen here. I forget what the name of it was, but I used to have that one and I liked it, but then after a while the smell started to get to me. It started to smell like a nursing home, honestly. So I just like stopped. But I guess like if I had to choose, I really only have one perfume at the moment, like if we're being honest. It's the Valentino, I think it's Born in Roma perfume, and I really like how that smells, and that's been kind of my go-to, but I do want to try more perfumes. So again, like the ones that I mentioned, but also just ones that I haven't discovered yet at Sephora or Ulta. So I probably will be going there soon to try out some new perfumes. I'm the type where I have to smell the perfume and before I buy it. Like I don't know how some people just go online and just buy perfumes without knowing the smell. Same with candles. Y'all are brave. I cannot do that, because me, I need to know what it smells like. Especially because these perfumes and candles ain't cheap. Okay, dream country to visit, easy, Spain. That's where I want to go. I've always wanted to go to Barcelona. That is like, I've never been out the country. I don't even have a passport. Isn't that bad? Like I don't even have a, ooh, that's like very embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed?
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So I definitely need to get on that, but I do want to go to Spain one day. Mark and I, that's like the one trip that we want to take together, and we want to go out the country together. Like that, we want that to be the first country we go to. I don't know if that's going to be like a honeymoon thing or if that's going to be like a random summer vacation type of deal, but I would love to go to Barcelona. I've also really been interested in wanting to go to Italy, so Rome, recently, but yeah, Barcelona is still like top on that list. Heels or flats or sneakers? I definitely will, I'm not gonna cap here. I'm gonna say sneakers. I'm starting to get more into heels now and really like trying to incorporate those into my style more so like for a casual like slay. I really like the casual slay when it comes to heels, so that's really where I've been at. But like it's weird because I'm a girly girl, but I'm also at the same time like not super like, I don't really like go out of my way to want to wear heels or anything. Like if I'm going out to lunch with someone, I really am quick to just throw on a pair of sneaks and call it a day. But I know that if I want to elevate my style, I should try to incorporate more heels. So that's what I'm doing. Style icon, easy. Miss Fenty, period. I love Rihanna's style. I love Bella Hadid's style too. I love the model off-duty look, and I think Bella does that, of course, very, very well. But in terms of like my all-time favorite style girl, and like who I really look up to when it comes to this fashion shit, it's definitely Rihanna. Like no competition. Like ain't nobody seeing her, in my opinion. Vintage or new? I really like, of course I like new bags and new stuff, but I love how I automatically went to bags. So for this question, I assumed that they were talking about like vintage, like handbags and clothes and stuff, but I am really into vintage handbags, and I'll probably do a haul on my channel one day of all the vintage like luxury bags that I own. But that's like really where my style lies, is like that vintage look. But I do of course appreciate a good new fresh bag, shirt, whatever out of the store. What's your current TV obsession? Dawson's Creek. Are we in 2002? No, but seriously guys, I am obsessed with early 2000s teen drama shows. That is my genre. Like, they knew I was coming and they knew that they had to make that genre. I'm actually watching it right now, but I just paused it of course, but I'm on season 4. But they put it on Netflix not too long ago, and I was a fetus, like a literal baby when Dawson's Creek was on the air. My mom watched it when it was on the air, which is like so insane, and she loved it. But they just put it on Netflix not too long ago, and I've been going through episodes like it's water. Like, it is so good, and I love it. Yes, it's very, you know, Seventh Heaven. It's giving very Seventh Heaven, One Tree Hill, yes, but I love those type of shows, so I'm a fan. I'm a fan, and I'm gonna be sad when it's over. What's your favorite holiday? Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, Memorial Day, because I love the summer. I know that's so random, but I love the summer. I'm a summer baby. I love the sun, the beach, the sand. So I love Memorial Day because we all know that's the kickoff to the summer season. So that's my favorite holiday now. I think that's a good one. Favorite piece of clothing you own? Oof, that's a hard one. I guess I would say probably my clothing. Oh my gosh, that's hard. I really only have like sweatshirts now because of this whole pandemic, so I really don't even know what my favorite piece of clothing is. I guess, even though I haven't worn it yet, but I will hopefully soon when winter rolls back around, I got this chocolate brown like puffer coat from Zara. It's so cute, y'all, but I haven't been able to wear it yet just because like it was too cold and I also wasn't going anywhere. But I would say that's my favorite piece that I own. I know the chocolate brown is a huge trend right now, but still love it. Next question. Do you speak any different languages? I wish. I only have like a very intermediate level of Spanish, Kenya, and French. I forget what the small means for in that. I took French in high school for 2 years, so my junior and senior year, and I was in honors French. I don't know how the hell I swung that, y'all, but I was in honors French, and I got a B and an A per. A B like my junior year and A my senior year per. And then I took Spanish all throughout, well, not all throughout college, let me not lie. I took it my junior year and my senior year, and that was even more advanced because I had to make sure I got my credits in order so I could graduate that May. Because you have to take like a decent amount of language, like you have to have a decent amount of language credits to graduate from the school that I went to. And I'll get into what school I went to if you couldn't already tell by my channel, but I'll get into it a little bit later. But yeah, so that is that. I'm sorry, I really just lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I took Spanish for 2 years in college, and I got decent grades in those too, like a B I think my junior year, and then I got a B plus my senior year, but I still did a good job, so there's that. I just realized like I was like doing all of this and didn't even do my eyebrows. I know you're all probably looking at the video like, what is going on? Cool. So I went to Penn State. I graduated from Penn State back in May of 2018. For those of you who do not know or are new to my channel, I graduated with a degree, a bachelor's degree in advertising and public relations, and with a minor certificate in digital media trends and analytics. And that's basically just like learning how to do SEO, search engine marketing, search engine optimization, etc., ad campaigns for like Google Analytics and all that jazz. So what was the other question? Best piece of advice that I was ever given. So yeah, back to this. I feel like this one more so applies to my career, but also in life. Honestly, trying not to, one, sweat the small stuff, but also understanding that like everyone's faking it until they make it. Like that's like a huge thing I will say when it comes to this adulting stuff. No one knows really what they're doing. Like no one, even people that are like way older than you, they don't know what they're doing. Everyone really is just like figuring it out as they go along, and that's something that I had to really like understand and come to terms with as I was going through, or as I'm still going through my career. And all of that type of stuff. So that is one thing that I will say. Just understand that everyone's faking it until they make it. And like, even if you feel like you're suffering from imposter syndrome, or if you feel like you don't really like know what you're doing, again, understand that we're all in the same boat. We're all trying to figure it out and navigate this thing we call life the best way that we can. Fave YouTubers, that is a great one. So I have a lot, but I'm obviously not gonna like list all of them out right now. Like y'all, I'm not gonna list my whole subscription box, but I really do, I'll say my top 5 in no particular order. Kyra Amanique. Girl, y'all know who that is. If y'all don't know who that is, then what are you doing? You need to watch her videos. She's just very funny to me. I think she is so entertaining, and she just seems like a really like genuine, like fun person to be around. So I really like her videos and her vibe. I hate that word kind of, but like I still say it. The next person, again, no really particular order, but the next person, Aaliyah's Face. Love Aaliyah's Face. I started watching her videos like not too long ago, and she's another one that's very entertaining. Very invested in her like daily vlogs and all of that stuff. The next person is, I would say, Bougie Barbie. If y'all don't know who that is, I recommend looking her up. She runs her own lip gloss business, as well as she's also like, I think she does like wholesale too, so she also does like lashes and mascara and like other makeup products. But I actually did buy, I don't know where it is, but I did buy a lip gloss from her brand, and I love it. It's one of my favorite lip glosses. Of course I can't find it right now, of course, but I do have one of the Bougie Barbie lip glosses, and I really like it. Her content is really good, and she's really funny. I also really like, okay, so I said Kyra, Aaliyah's Face, Bougie Barbie. I really like Shum Cook. Her videos are so nice too. She has really nice weekly vlogs that I'm very invested in, but I would definitely like give her a watch if y'all don't watch her. And then one of the last person that I'll say that I really like in terms of content, I watch Told by Kenya. Y'all, as Told by Kenya, I love her, like genuinely love her videos. I'm subscribed to her Patreon and everything. I'm a fan, period. Like, I look forward to her drags, when she's like just clearing people in her videos, and you know, just speaking on topics that like are very like current. But I love her videos, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all know or have seen Kenya's face pop up on your recommended, because she's just so funny. Coffee or tea? I am a coffee girl through and through. I actually already have some right here. I didn't even say my age. I'm 24. I didn't even say my age. So that will be the next question. Let's just segue into the next question. How old are you? When's your birthday? So I'm 24. I will be turning 25 this July 14th. All my Cancer girlies and guys, make some noise in the comments, period. I am a Cancer through and through. Yes, I do believe in astrology. I am one of those people. I don't care. What is your favorite movie? My favorite, not me dropping stuff. My favorite movie is Selena. That is like my favorite movie of all time, like no cap. I genuinely love that movie. And I love the artist Selena Quintanilla. If you guys, Selena Quintanilla Perez, if you guys are wondering like who is that or what movie are you talking about, of course you can just like look up on Google, and I feel like most people do know who Selena is now, since Netflix came out with that series, and her family is doing a really great job at keeping her legacy alive, and her husband Chris, they're doing a really great job. But she was a Mexican-American Tejano singer in the 90s, in the mid to late 80s to the early to mid 90s, and unfortunately she passed away because her life was taken by someone that she trusted, unfortunately, and she lost her life in 1995. So if you want to look up more about who she is, definitely feel free to go on Google. If you had a tattoo, where would it be? I already have a tattoo actually on my wrist. You can't, like, it should be focusing, but it is my grandfather's initials. So his first name started with a C, his last name started with a J, and he was the second, so he was named after his father. So I got my grandfather's initials tattooed, and his initials are actually written in his handwriting. I found like a document that my grandmom had in their house with his signature on it, and I just took that to the tattoo shop and they put it right here. I was very close with my grandfather. He passed away from Alzheimer's, from complications from Alzheimer's back in 2013. Literally a year before I graduated high school, and we were really close, so this is just like a piece of him that I have with me at all times. I am going to be getting more tattoos soon when I feel like it's a little bit more safe. I want a rose probably behind my ear or like somewhere for my grandma, because that was her name. Her name was Rose. She also passed away, but she passed away back in, I want to say she passed away in 2018, I think, like right before I graduated, unfortunately, from college. So I want to get her name tattooed, a rose for her tattooed, and then I want to get like something right here. I want to get a few more, but like all small. I'm definitely into those like dainty small tattoos. Last question that I will answer. Favorite, who's your favorite celebrity? That's an easy one. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Okay, like she's my favorite celebrity. I like Rihanna, of course. I like, you know, I love Rihanna, of course. I love, again, the female rap girlies. Love me some Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce are my brand, but I love Megan Thee Stallion. I love Big Latto's music. I love Flo Milli. I believe in Flo Milli supremacy. Like, I love Flo Milli. I want her to have everything that she is coming for. But those are my favorite like rappers, like female rappers at the moment, and like favorite artists and entertainers. I'm gonna put on my mascara, my lashes, and then I'm gonna also like probably put on my clothes. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I had to do my lashes and my mascara and all of that off camera just because I just started to put on lashes not too long ago. As you can probably tell, I'm still kind of learning. They might be a little bit crooked, but hey, that's what I'm working with. But this is the outfit. It's very casual. I went with the casual sleigh today, so I hope you can see. I'm gonna figure out like my background situation one day soon. So you guys can actually see like the full look, but again, hoping that it is capturing everything. Like I said, this is the full fit. Very casual sleigh. I'm just going to brunch. This top is from ASOS. Like years ago, I actually used to wear this for like interviews and internships and stuff like that, but I just decided to wear it because I don't really have any other blouse type of tops. These jeans are from Levi's. I don't know the name because you know there's different styles and names. I apologize, but I just don't know. And then these shoes, I have like the worst balance. These shoes are from Pretty Little Thing. This is one of my vintage FENTY handbags that I'm obsessed with. This is my first time taking her out since the pandemic. So yeah, and that is the fit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.